Hi, Steve Johnston here. Feeling pretty good. I woke up real early, like at 4. Been up ever since. And last night I discovered Dave the raw food trucker. Very inspiring. And it was similar to the way Phil affected me in Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And there's something very powerful when there's someone. Dave the raw food trucker. Check him out. I was really surprised. He's very articulate, and it was a powerful experience for me, seeing the few videos that I did with him, and I hope there's pictures or any video of him when he was at his heaviest. That would be amazing. But some interesting things been happening. Like 2 days, the past 2 days been real low. One thing I think that I've been experiencing is that I've read in 80-10-10, it talks about how you could lose energy and become kind of lethargic at the beginning when you begin a raw food 80-10-10 diet. And that's because you're coming off the stimulants in all the foods. Much like coffee is a stimulant, things like meat and all these breads and stuff are stimulating, just like coffee. They stimulate your system. When you come off that, I guess it's not so much that you're lethargic, but you're just not getting like kicked by a mule every day and every meal. Getting your adrenals stressed out and stuff like that. So I imagine that's some of what I've been going through. And also just my tendency towards isolation. And honestly, it looks like my best friend and I are no longer friends. She's real upset that I haven't talked to her in months. She kept calling and texting, and I wouldn't pick up. And for months, she was getting really upset. And she left a message saying if I was trying to hurt her, then mission accomplished. And I texted back so that I wasn't trying to hurt her, that I was just very focused on something. And when I did that, I was like a week into my juice fast. And so the day before yesterday, she gives me a text saying some things are going on, and she wanted to know if she could count on me in an emergency. And should people even let me know if anything happens? And so I'm all worried, thinking that, something might physically be wrong. Ill. I don't know. An accident or something. Yeah, and so I called, talked to her for the first time in months, because that's what a good friend I am. I don't talk to anybody. And I was all bracing myself to, ask, are you okay? And I'm ready for her to tell me that she's dying or something. And she's really upset that I haven't been talking to her. And still I don't know if she's like physically okay. And she asked, what's up with you? Why don't you talk to me? And I said, oh, nothing. And in retrospect, it seems I interpret that like, hey, what's up with you? Like, how are you doing, kind of thing. And not so literally as like, what's up with you? Why won't you talk to me? And so I really didn't sleep that night. Oh, and then she hung up. I guess the right thing to do would be to call back immediately. For me to call back immediately. But, I didn't. Then like an hour later or something, she texted back. Said, W-O-W, spaces in between letter. And said, sad, Steve. And, I don't know if any of this is making sense. Then I tried calling last night. Yeah, I don't know what this has to do with raw food, but maybe a lot. And she texted that I lost her friendship last night, the phone call. And she was surprised and amazed at how little I cared. And, yeah. There's a baby dog. Can you see it? Is there a baby dog in the background? There he is. And, okay, and what else? Okay. So yesterday I binged. I had a big, like kind of like foot-long submarine sandwich of I don't think there's any cheese in it, and it was there was no cheese. It was a hummus sandwich, and I also for some strange reason had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on super processed white bread. That and like 5 cookies. At least 5. And so I was feeling like, I was really spiraling down, just falling into like I'd never missed a step of, just my lifestyle that's comprised my entire life of just really unhealthy, suicidal eating. And, so like at 5, a little before 5, I was like, I jumped in my car and I drove to the produce stand before it closes. It closes at like 6, I believe, in Redlands. And, right in Minto. And I got 3 of these. It's a 25-pound bag of oranges, Valencia oranges. Very good. And, so I got 3 of these. Can you see that? It's my buddy, the, Valencia oranges. And I got 3. This is one. It's 25 pounds. And I got 3 of them. And, yeah. So my goal is to, I'm going to cut up these and put them in 3 different bowls of, I'm going to eat 30 of these today. That's my goal. 10 for breakfast, 10 for lunch, 10 for dinner. I have been having cutting up bowls and I started at 10, then 11, then 12, and 13. So I think what I worked up to. And I would eat it, and it'd be kind of like in 2 sittings. So, and another thing I had, and I got plouts. Went to Trader Joe's and I got plouts. Some of them were just magical flavors, and unreal, like a vanilla taste, amazing. And yeah. Yeah. There's a cool fragrance. So it was 6 in the morning. I started eating the plouts, and then I waited for at least 20 minutes or 30 minutes or something. And I also got it's called an orange watermelon. It's a watermelon and it's orange inside, and I ate half of that. It's a small watermelon. And I was thinking, gosh, maybe watermelon doesn't suit me. When I've been eating it lately, it feels heavy on my stomach, and I feel a little not well. But I haven't really eaten watermelon in a mono-meal fashion, not really. So I should try that. I waited the 20 minutes. I don't know if that's long enough for the plouts to go all the way through. So they might be mixing with the watermelon, making that heaviness. But I do hear that melon is a food category unto itself. Okay, I'm going to go to work now. But just one thing is seeing Dan the Raw Food Trucker. I'm like, wow, maybe my morbid obesity and history thereof could be a useful tool. Because I know when Dan or Dave, the Raw Food Trucker, someone going from one world transitioning into this new one of raw foods, that's very powerful to me. And Phil affected me in a similar way. From Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And so me being overweight, not quite 100 pounds overweight, but close to, and was not too long ago, just a few months ago, I was 300 pounds, and goal weight, say 175, at least under 200. Okay, and so yeah, why not? Let's put these stuff out on YouTube and let's be like Durian Rider. Oh, another beautiful thing is, Durian Rider, Harley Johnston, I found out his name. His last name's Johnston. It'd be really cool if him and I were related. And Freely, his girlfriend, I saw them interact briefly. There was this one video, and just the way he would get a very distinct smile on his face, and you could just feel the love radiating up, that they share radiating off of one another. And there's this picture where, it was really cool. It was a portrait of them two, carrying a case of bananas, and they're really, in love. It was a really good picture of Harley. Not such a good angle on Freely, but I think it was just really inspiring. Yeah. Toodles. I'll just say goodbye to the fruit.